What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the SH Figuarts Street Fighter V Ryu. Alright, gang, now onto the Street Fighter line from SH Figuarts. And here's Ryu. We've seen him in a bunch of videos and size comparisons. This figure is pretty cool, and I'm just going to get this part out of the way. I started buying both these and the Storm Collectibles. I decided to go more fully into the Storm Collectibles. Something about these guys I just didn't like, but the more I've played around with this guy, the more I've dug him. I have Chun-Li and Cammy as well, and we'll be looking at them at some point too, but I think it was like Cammy that made me go, oh, I don't know if I really want to go further into this line. But I don't know. I'm a little all over the place with that. And Storm Collectibles I've had some problems with. But I've also liked them as well. So it's up in the air. Right now, I have none of either one on pre-order anywhere of the ones that are coming out. And yeah, I'm not getting, what's her name? Rainbow Mickey? Is that her name? No, I'm not getting that one right now. I'm not getting Rashid. So we'll just go with what we have and, you know, give them a look and see what I think. And maybe by the time I finish all those, I'll figure out something about them. First things first, in package, here's his little bandana. You got to put that on. And then the top of his head gets scalped off. We'll look at other stuff in a second that would go underneath that head. Comes with a couple extra hands here, just a couple extra, just like open hands to do the Hadouken. So pretty nice, very clean. I dig him. And then you have a couple extra faces. Now, I believe this face came in package with him, but I had changed it to that face a while back, and I just left it as so. So, on this one, he's kind of looking this way, and this one is just very, you know, plain. I like him, you know. I wish, like, on this one, they didn't raise the eyebrows this much over the bandana. I don't have a problem with that. I like that, but I wish on one of them, maybe they didn't do that. Both are pretty good, though, as far as, like, paint and stuff. Not bad at all, guys. I really like the teeth on that one. So, pretty cool. As you saw, let's just look at this head sculpt again. The banana just fell off. That's pretty good. It is pretty good. Tongue looks good in there. Teeth look a little dark on the bottom. You see that? Got a little extra paint on his face. The hair is sculpted well. Banana is a little sloppy going around here. See that? For Figuarts, Okay, so you take off the top of his head, and then you just, let's see. Oh, then the whole head comes off. Wow, okay. I got used to the Storm Collectibles versions where you take the face off. So, there you go. More plain. Stoic Ryu. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, and it's probably pretty good. He also comes with this background. It's in two pieces here. I'm just going to leave it in for the rest of the review, I think. That's nice. You know, little Street Fighter background, fighting background. I won't use it, but, you know, at the very least, let's keep it here, shall we? And he's got the Hadouken. Little energy ball here. Pretty good. Nice translucent plastic. Very frosted in front. Looks really nice. And it comes with this little stand here. And there's a hole. There it is. It's hard to see. It's in there, though. Like so. Yeah, I believe it's a little low, in my opinion. Pop off the hands nice and easy. getting in them is a little tougher. Not bad. I feel like this could be a little higher though, in my opinion, but not bad at all. Looks pretty cool. So there you go. That's all his accessories. Let's look at Ryu a little more. We've seen all the head sculpts. We don't have to do that. The gi looks pretty good. It's a nice soft plastic, as well as his belt here. Really nicely done. Printing on there is nice. There's a nice wash on this part, which is great. Not really around the rest of it, but it's fine. As you can see on the back, the gi looks good as well. Tattered on top. There's a nice little, some spray. I wouldn't call it a wash or anything. But you don't really get that much in the front of that. On the legs, it's a nice texture too. Nice texture to it. I dig that. I do like how it's all ripped up on top here. Before we go down to legs, the arms are nicely shaded, which is great. A nice contrast from, let's say, the WWE figures. I don't know what they were doing with those. So, right, this is what you needed. You need some shading on the muscle tone. You even have some in the chest here, which looks good. The gloves, we saw those. So, hold on one second, because we really didn't look at the fists. These are what the fists look like. Pretty good. Clean again. Not bad. On the guards here, nice printing on them. That looks good. It's actually raised, which is cool, so it's sculpted. Very nicely done. The legs are very shaded, which is cool. Lots of wrinkles in them, which is great. Lots of wrinkles throughout, and they're done very well, actually, throughout the whole, outfit. So you can see that. Looks really good all around, for sure. The feet, you don't really got any shading in them, but totally fine. So looks wise, I think it's really good. I've kind of been reselling myself on this figure, which is crazy, and this line, but that happens. That happens in reviews. See, it's like, that's why I do reviews more than anything, guys. It's like, and it's more like a way for me to explore my figures personally, so like I get to know them better. Like there's that initial reaction that you get from figures, and then there's reaction you get from having the figures for a while, which, and you see at the back of the elbow, is a nice little piece, which is, there's a lot to be said about that. Like that's why I'm always saying, like, my channel is not like always about I'm first, look at mine first. It's more about like just getting that opinion out there at some point. It's good, like it's different. It's awesome to have like different opinions on things. At the end of the day, when somebody does a search on YouTube for reviews for Ryu, mine will be there as well, and you can choose from that or somebody that went first. It doesn't matter. It's a long-term game, so it is. It really is. So there you go. I just wanted to throw that in there. All right, let's get into the articulation, which is, going to be pretty awesome, I think. This is on the new fighting bodies, which is pretty cool. Little extra articulation, some different points at them, So first off, we have the head on a ball joint, and as well as the neck, so you get a really great range of motion. A lot, At the chest, we have, if you could look inside, there is a joint there, and it's really interesting down there, but we'll get to that in the middle. So you got a joint in the middle there, so you can move around a bit, but because the way the waist is, it's a little odd. Then you got a nice butterfly joint, which is, the ball joint here goes through that joint and then across, so you can get him decently across here really well. And because this is actually two floating pieces, like this here, and then this floating piece is actually between the joint, which is interesting. So you got, you know, the arm, the ball joint, the joint there, this piece, and then it goes into the shoulder. So it's pretty crazy. And then there is a hinge in there, you know, and with the other ball joint going into his arm. So you got really, really good motion in his shoulder. A lot of good motion. Elbow is nice, double jointed, and it swivels right in the middle of that joint. You know, I've said this before, I don't really love how those joints look aesthetically, but it's, you know, it functions well for sure. And then you have a hinge at the wrist, you know, which helps it move a lot. It gives it a lot of great range of motion. There's a ball joint at the end there, but as you can see, moves very well. There. And then let's see, at the waist, here's how it's done. You got the ball joint that's going up into the chest with this piece right here that connects the legs. So you get a lot of motion, and because of the way the gi is made, it kind of comes down, and this is a floating piece here, which is good and helps cover it up. But if you look here, he's nothing in the middle. That's very strange. But tons of range of motion in his abdomen section there, waist section. So that's pretty good. And if you want to look at it from this side, you got piece, 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 piece. It's like crazy. It's like its own butterfly joint in there. And then this whole joint here is nuts as well. So really can kick forward well and back, and he does almost full splits. And then it can, you know, swivel back and forth a little bit within that joint. So it's pretty good. There's no like proper like thigh cut or anything, but you can, you know, move that around rather well. The knee does have a double joint, but it kind of gets a little blocked off, but it's not bad. And then at the foot, you know, at the calf there, you have rotation, which is interesting and good for a lot of different things to do. You got a hinge there with a rocker. Nicely done there. And then you got the foot articulation. So it's pretty good, you know. Like, I feel like yeah, there's no bicep there. There's a couple of spots where I'm like surprised of the lack of articulation, but then it's got other articulation going on. So it's an interesting bag, and I think it's like one of the reasons why originally I was kind of down on it. I was like, I don't know if I like this body, you know, it's a little odd. But then again, Storm Collectibles, oh, and this rotates, so. Then Storm Collectibles has some weird articulation as well, as you've seen in my 2 Ryu reviews. And if you haven't seen them, the links will be at the end. So, you know, check those out. But let's do some size comparisons now and take this puppy home. I don't have those reviews here, but I did compare them in those videos. So, but I do have another Storm Collectibles, Noob Sabot, who's been in a lot of videos lately and definitely coming up on his review as well. That's how it goes. I like to bring in a bunch of peeps here that I like to look at as I am, you know, reviewing other figures. It's kind of my thing. And here is Keely from Blame. That's from 1000 Toys. So you can see those two. And we got the Robot Spirits Ingram. And we have SH Figuarts Ultraman G'd. So here's another Figuarts, a different Figuarts. So you can see how much different 2 Figuarts are body-wise. Very different, actually. And another Figuarts that's here. Gamora. He's been missing his hand. It's here. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Here it is. This one keeps popping off. We'll get it. Oh, lost another piece of it. Oh, which I have to go find because I'm planning to do that review very soon. Maybe next. We don't know. I don't know. And who else? Should we do one more? Let's just do one more since he's here. How about Optimus Prime? Voyager class Optimus Prime. So there you go. That's how Ryu scales with those. All right, so that's it. That is my review for the SH Figuarts Ryu figure. I think Street Fighter 5 Ryu figure, or Street Fighter. I think it's Street Fighter 5. Where's my box? Box is here. Street Fighter 5. So there you go. It is a really good figure, no doubt about it. Like I said, definitely like some up in the air things for me personally on what line. I love Street Fighter games, so like I want to get Street Fighter figures. I just can't get them both, and I was at the very beginning, and now I've kind of first I stopped these, and then I stopped the Storm collectibles. Just too much stuff to get. But lots of reviews still to do on both fronts. And my voice is going. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts on this figure. Let me know your thoughts on this line. Let me know your thoughts. What do you like better? Are you going Street Fighter? Are you going Storm Collectibles? None. Are you happy with whatever you got? Do you have NECA? Do you have Soda? Let me know. I'd like to know more about those two lines. I only have one of the NECA figures that I featured here on the channel a while back. But none of the Soda ones. So, let me know how those figures were. Alright, so please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace out, peeps.